In Junee Street in the wonderful suburb of Crace. I'm Stephen Bunday and I am delighted to be your auctioneer this afternoon. And on behalf of Ryan Headley in particular, but the whole team at LJ Hooker Dixon and the owners, we wish you a very warm welcome and the very best of luck. And thank you for helping us sort of with the crowd control and participating in this new normal that we hope passes over very soon. But I've been allowed to call an auction on site for about 2.5 months. So I'm excited. So I get a little carried away, please forgive me. It'll only be excitement. And please also understand that I'm here to help. I'm not a bully, I'm not pushy. I will go with you in terms of increments as long as I think they're in the best interest of the owners. So let's do this in a lovely fashion. Let's do it with a smile on our faces. Ladies and gentlemen, today's auction will take place according to the legislation. So I'm going to read in a minute the terms and conditions. I won't go through all of them, but for auction of residential property in the ACT, then I'll deal with the front page of the contract. And I'm imagining if you're a registered bidder, you've at least glanced at that document. And then I'm going to ask Ryan to give us a bit of love about the property because he spent the last 3.5 weeks here. This is my first time here today. I've only seen it online, but it is an absolutely beautiful opportunity and a glorious day. So let's get on with it, folks. The standard terms are as follows, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but number one, the auctioneer may make one bid for the seller of the property at any time during the auction. I will make it nice and clear if I've made that bid, folks. There won't be any doubt about that, I can promise. Each person bidding must be entered onto the bidder's record, and I know we do have some registrations today, which is fantastic, and I wish you all the very best of luck as buyers. The market still seems to be hot as. I may refuse any bid, and I'm only going to do that if I don't deem it to be in the best interest of the owners, folks, as I started to explain before. I may refer a bid to the seller at any time before the end of the auction, and that just means we haven't reached their reserve, folks, and we're needing a new instruction from them, so please understand if things slow down a little bit. The sale is subject to a reserve price unless I announce otherwise. The highest recorded bidder will be the buyer, subject to any reserve price. Number 11 is my favourite, the most important one as far as I'm concerned. If a reserve price has been set for the property, and I can assure you that it has, and the property is passed in below the reserve price, the seller must first negotiate with the highest bidder for the purchase of the property. So if we don't quite get to the seller's reserve, be the last person with your hand in the air and get first crack at it. That's my advice. And lastly, the buyer must sign the contract and pay the deposit immediately after the fall of the hammer. Any questions pertaining to that? No. Thank you, Stacey. I was addressing you. All right, folks, the contract describes the land as Block 28, Section 20, Division or District of Crace, and known to you and I and the postman as 13 Junee Street. I had the great pleasure of meeting the sellers yesterday. They are lovely people, and they have lavish love on this home, and you can see that in the presentation. And in fact, it's a bit of an emotional wrench for them to leave the property. They have built another home, and they are ready to sell. Seller's solicitor, House K. Helpin, we thank them for the contract preparation. The stakeholder is our office, LJ Hooker Dixon Trust Account. The seller's agent is Mr. Ryan Headley, here on my left. And if you've met Ryan during the course of the marketing, I'm sure you will have met him, found him to be friendly and helpful and enthusiastic and just an all-round good guy. Restrictions on transfer are nil. There's no land rent associated with this one. Property's often with vacant possession. And in fact, as I mentioned, the owners have moved out. So all we need to do is whisk the furniture away, and you can whisk yours in. You can come out here in the sun and open a beer and enjoy your new home. Breach of covenant of unit articles have been disclosed in the required documents. They've been available through Ryan and the office for the last 24 days or so, and here on display today. The goods are described as all fixed floor coverings, window trimmings, light fittings, dishwasher, remotes to garage, garden shed, mirrors in lounge room attached to the walls as inspected. So there's the legal description. In a moment, Ryan's going to give us a much prettier rundown on what your opportunity is. The date for completion is on or before 30 days, unless of course you have made another arrangement with the owners via Ryan, and that will be upheld. And again, the contract calls for 10% at the fall of the hammer. If you've made another prior arrangement for a lesser or a different amount than 10%, that of course will be upheld as well. Any questions pertaining to that contract? No? Excellent. Ryan, tell us about it.
Thanks very much, Stephen. And what a lovely spot that we're in, across from the reserve here and the park, which is fantastic for if you have some kids, it's a short walk over to the playground when hopefully they reopen soon if they haven't already. But I used to live here in Crace, and it's a fantastic community to be involved in. Everyone is very friendly in the suburb. There's a fantastic local supermarket there, the Super Barn. Actually, it's one of the best shops in Canberra. And a fantastic bar and cafe there as well. In terms of the district, multiple award-winning cafe and bar for their burgers and their breakfast. So a good spot to go after a lap around the park or reserve. Realistically, you have everything you need here in Crace. There's not much reason to leave the suburb during the given week with the shops and everything around, but the home itself is fantastic as well. It epitomises that indoor-outdoor flow living, with the main living and dining area flowing wonderfully out to this outdoor entertaining area. And as we can see here, even on a cold winter's day, we've got everyone hiding in the shade because it is nice and warm in this sunny backyard. So fantastic property, enormous, wonderful main bedroom with fantastic ensuite and walk-through wardrobe there. So I'm going to hand over to you guys soon, and the last thing to do is put your hand in the air, and hopefully we find a new owner for this property that's been so loved by its current owner.
Thank you, Ryan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, great suburb, beautifully planned, well thought out, starting to become wonderfully established, terrific shops, lovely home, nothing to spend. So now it's over to you. We've got an opening bid or call. Who's to start me away? Don't be shy. If you're here to buy, let it be known. Put your hand in the air. Give me a nod.
700?
700,000, sir. I'm going to take that because you've got a lovely smile. Bidder number one as well, lucky number one. We're at 700,000 and we're away. Looking for 725 from there if I might. 700,000 is the bid. 700 is the call with lucky number one over here. Is there 725 to keep me going? That's $700,000 now. So you were first, sir. 25. Madam, what do you want to say? We'll let you.
I was going to go for 720.
Well, you could say 750, madam. Would make me happy.
730.
Okay, it's a small increment, but I'll take it in the interest of bidding. Can I just see your card? You're really quick on the number plate. Bidder number two. Do you think you might beat bidder number one? Let's see how we go. 730 you're at. 730 now. Come back in, number one. 730,000 over here.
740.
740 he says, and 50 your turn. Come with me, sir.
Yeah, 50.
And 50 now. Bidder number six. Well done, sir. Just checking you've got the money. 760,000 is the bid. Madam, what do you want to do? I'm looking at madam here. Sorry. 65 it would have to be. We're 760. Do you want to say 65?
We're 750.
Oh, it was 50?
Yeah.
Oh, 55. I will take it. I apologise. Yeah, 55. Thank you. And 60?
760.
760. Thank you, sir. I hadn't forgotten about you. 760 now. Over here with my starter. $760,000 is the bid. 760 is the call. 760 is the offer. I'm going to call it in. First time. Second time of calling it.
65.
He was just in front of you, madam. 65. You want to say 70? Yes. I want you to, madam. 765, madam. Come with me to 770. It'll be a beautiful journey. 765,000, guys.
70.
And 70 now. 770 is the bid. 770 is the call. 770 is the offer. What are you doing, sir? Madam, give him a nudge. Go on, madam. I can see you love the property. We're at 770,000. Over here on my right, I'm going to call it in. 770,000. First call. 770. Second time of calling. 770,000. Third and final time. Is there any further bid? Any further offer? Guys? Madam?
775.
75. Thank you. Welcome back in. You guys going to play? Are you sure? It's lots of fun. Fun for the whole family. 775. What are you doing?
77.
Oh, sir, can we say 80? 780, can we say?
Yeah.
I know on the market, you know.
No, below my written instruction. Thank you, sir. $780,000 now. 780 over here with my starter. Bidder number one. As long as you're registered, you can jump in. Guys, you want to play?
Where?
You sure? Yep. A lot of fun. 780 over here, madam. Do you want to come back in at 85? $780,000. First call. 780. Second call. $780,000. Third and final time. Sir, madam, sir, madam, sir.
Where are we, Stephen?
780.
With who?
Over here, bidder number one, Ryan. $780,000. Folks, I'm going to make a bid against you on behalf of the vendor client at $790,000. Bid is with me. Make no mistake, if you wish to buy the property, you need to be north of that figure. So what would you like to do? Below value. $790,000. Bid is with me.
91.
We can do that, sir. 700. Welcome back in. 791 over here on my right. Madam, haven't forgotten about you. I've missed you, madam. Will you come back in? $791,000 over here, right?
Far right.
Far right. In the far queue. On the right. Okay, we're at 791,000 over here. Smidge below my written instructions, madam. I beseech you, come back in. Don't have any regrets. Bids over here at 791,000. Sir, you may never drive down Junee Street again, sir. That's what worries me. It'll be so sad. You'll cry in your Weet-Bix tomorrow. Your partner will beat you up.
Happens already.
791,000, madam. You calling the bank? Give them a quick call. They'll lend you the money. Very cheap rates, 2.19% at the moment. It's amazing. Not in my lifetime, and I'm old. But $791,000 over here. Need to see a further bid or rise. 791's the bid. You hold it as a moment, guys. We'll need instruction of some kind, Ryan. What a wonderful day. -5 this morning, mind you. And the bomb, I looked on the bomb, it said feels like -7.5. And it did.
Sorry, mate. Tell us that joke you said last night.
It's not appropriate, right? Guys, we're just going to try and get an instruction from the owner at 791. It is below my written instruction. I can't sell it to you. Madam, how'd you go to the bank? Were they?
And you look at me.
I am. Yeah. Are my eyes a bit googly? Are they? Like it seems like I'm looking straight at you, but
Well, I think
they thought I was looking at them. I know. I'm worried now. I'm going to have to get an eye check. A googly-eyed auctioneer, they'll start calling me. All right. 791,000 over here, madam. Come back in. Come on. I am looking at you. I'm looking directly at those beautiful big sunglasses. At you. Have another bid. You want to. I can see you want to. I want you to. Isn't that enough? It's $791,000.
Was it a good joke?
It was a cracker.
Yeah.
You missed it.
Is it true? No?
I'm going to ask you one more time, madam. Will you, and this is you in the lovely big sunglasses. Will you come back in?
no, I can't.
Who says? As I said before, it's a yes from me. I mean, who's controlling you, madam? Take control of your own destiny. It's $791,000 at the moment. Can't sell the property, Ryan. I will need an instruction of some kind.
We got a bid here, Stephen.
8.
At 800, just need to see your number plate again. Thank you, sir. Bidder number 1. It's the legislation. Thank you. At 800,000 now. Ryan's working pretty hard. He's going to have a chat to the owners on your behalf. At $800,000 is the bid. In Crace, 13 Junee Street. What a beautiful home. Walk-in robe that would please anyone. Shoes. Got a lot of shoes in there. At $800,000. Guys, you're still here.
Oh mate, we just get excited about this.
See you. I like that. I like that. I'm the same. I made a career of it. Madam, yourself? I'm going to keep asking you. You know that, don't you?
No, I'm out.
Are you sure? It's just you don't look sure. All right. Oh yeah, we're throwing the mirrors in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's got to be worth 10 grand. I would have thought. Thanks, Stacey. Yeah, the mirrors are beautiful. The walk-in robe's amazing. Park across the road, you'll never be built out, which is wonderful, isn't it? Just lovely. Lovely place to raise a family. The family's being raised all over Crace. I'm looking at you guys. All right. It's $800,000 is the bid. 800,000 is the call. Ryan, I will need an instruction. I think I'm starting to bore people. Ryan, I will need to see you and see what's happening. I can tell. What's happening, mate?
Just just going to tell these guys where they're at. So.
Fantastic.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, just do it in a nippy sort of way.
Didn't you see the skip?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I like that. At $800,000 now, raised veggie beds. We've got rosemary here. You'll be right for Anzac Day. Next year we'll be able to march again, which is nice. Your winter veggies in there will be absolutely beautiful. Such a sunny spot. Matt, I'm going to ask you again. How are you travelling?
I'm out.
Okay. I'm going to wear you down, you know. I'll keep asking. What's happening, bud?
Oh, sorry, I'll give you an update.
Do I hold it over or?
You just go. Right.
We're not too far away, folks, hopefully from a result for you. It'll be maybe not your forever home, but for a long time home. Yeah, we can see, Stacey and I thought these guys have raised beautiful children. That's what we said, they've got lovely smiles. There's a couple of other things. Yeah. But you haven't got a house yet, and that's what worries me. You know, where are you going to raise those children? They'll be on the streets. Imagine that, street kids. It's awful. I could just see them now in their nappies, running the streets of Crace, crying. If only Mum and Dad had bought us a house, 13 Junee Street. Oh, the poor kids. Jessie and Marty. Come on, Ryan. I'm starting to ramble. At 800,000 bids over here with bidder number 1. I want to call it in. I want to sell it. That's what I want to do. Matt, am I going to ask you again? How are you travelling?
We're just going to hold it over.
We're going to hold it over?
Yeah.
Okay, understand. G'day. G'day. Late comers.
Yeah.
Did you register? You want to register?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Register for the auction to bid? Yeah. Okay, lovely. Stacey will look after you.
Thanks.
No worries. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief pause, so I will shut up for a while we get these guys registered. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to reopen the auction very soon, but we're going to hold it over right now until we can get this registration happening.
Come on, sorry.
You got new registration.
No, we do.
Tell
luck, guys.
held it over on behalf of. He started as soon as they registered,
Yeah.
so.
When you say hold it over.
So we're just putting the auction on pause and having a chat with the
This
number
is-
one bidders at
this
this
is
point.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, folks, we are holding the auction over for a moment. What that means, just so you know it, we've paused to negotiate and register a new party, and we will be reopening the auction soon. There's going to be a bit of a pregnant pause for a moment, and I'm really sorry about that. And I'll be back to you really soon. Stacey, I think as soon as these guys are registered, I'll reopen it.
I pause.
Right, well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Indy, are we ready to roll? Indy, are we ready to roll here? Okay, welcome back. Brief commercial break there. We're at 800,000 with bidder number one, looking for a further rise from there. What do you want to do, guys? 800 over here. You want to say 805 or 810? We'll go straight to 850. They'll never see it coming.
I'll wait.
What do you want to do?
There's not much
You want
to
to make
wait
a bid? At 800,000, I'm going to call it in over here at $800,000. First time, $800,000. Second time we're calling, $800,000. Third and final time. Is there any further bid? Any further offer? Sir, we just got you registered. You can say 801. Will that help you?
Yeah, but
But what?
that doesn't really make sense. 801.
No, it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, man. I think I need to make it of.
It's more just the.
So you registered for a reason. Madam, just remind him why he registered. He wants to buy the property. You want to buy the property.
Yep.
Will you make a bid at all? Will you make a bid? Okay. Maybe. Come on, sir. Come with me. This is on camera. I'm having to fill in a lot of time here.
I'll leave it there.
Ryan, what are we going to do?
They're making a quick call.
Okay. Yep. All
Give
right.
me one
Well,
minute.
let's give you a little bit more time. Do you want to have a bid? We are below the written reserve. I can guarantee that to you. We haven't got an agreement from the owners. We're at $800 to $1,000 with bidder number one. Four homeless kitties.
They'll be loved.
Think about the children, Stacey. You're right. Cold to be running in the streets in your nappy. Little urchins. Look, there's doves. That's got to be a good sign. Look, they love doves. That's how much love is in this house, man. I can tell you. All right. At $800,000, I'm not sure what Ryan's doing. He's just having a chat to the late registration, just seeing where they're at. Madam, I'm going to ask you one more time. And it's you, the lady in the wonderful sunglasses I'm looking at.
If I had sold my house, I could probably do it, but I haven't sold it yet.
Is it on the market, madam?
No.
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 Would you like one of our representatives to come around and list it for
Ryan's
you?
coming.
Ryan's looking after you. That's great. He's a good fella. Yeah, nice. How are we going there, guys?
Having a conversation.
Right. Is it?
You're tripping them now.
Yeah. So it's the grandparents to be, is it?
You're tripping them now.
Yeah. Just say, Stephen is worried about our children, our unborn children, and where they'll end up.
Mate, I'll be with you in just a sec.
Yeah. You sure you want? Are you back to bid?
Nah, I'm all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I wish you were all better than all good and having a
Yeah.
bid. We're at 800,000 still.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure what we're doing. Okay. All right, I'm going to call it in now. Can't hang and dwell any longer. How's the fam? Good.
Yeah, cool, perfect.
All right, at $800,000, unless I get a further bid or rise, what do you want to do? First time, $800,000 on the nose. Second time, $800,000 is the bid, is the call, is the offer. Third and final time, any for the rise? Is that a bid, madam? Indy, you in? Public auction, you can't scratch your head. I'm going to hand it in your favour, folks, and I'm going to wish you all the very best of luck. Bidders number 1 over there. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to our auction. Thank you for observing the COVID conditions. If you want to hear what happens, make sure you give Ryan a call. We're not too far away from a sale. If you did want to make an offer, you better talk to Ryan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic day on behalf of LJ Hooker and Dixon.